Another year around the sun has come for me. How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring along with me to do a small giveaway because, well, it's my birthday and I feel like doing it. So let's jump right into it. So I'm finally 31 and I kind of just wanted to recollect on my 30th birthday year with everything that we got to accomplish with this channel and my, what we got to do and the, gains and losses of the year, whether it's personal or, more with the YouTube channel and stuff like that, because it just felt right for me. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a giveaway for being so supportive to my channel. I want to give back a little bit with giving away some of my LUTs and my preset packs for Lightroom. So the guidelines for the giveaway are going to be straight up simple. There's nothing going to be too crazy. The only thing that I'm asking for is that you make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment your Instagram handle, and if you can follow me on Instagram, those little 3 things will be just great because I'll be announcing the winner on Instagram. I'm not going to be asking for anything, nor money, nothing at all. So if you ever get a fake profile, which I'm not at that level and status to be able to get those fake profiles, but you never know. It's not me. I don't have Telegram. I wouldn't give you my number or WhatsApp or anything like that. It's going to come from my Instagram, which is at EasyTigerCreative. That's the place where I'm going to be announcing the winners. So as long as you subscribe to the channel, you comment your Instagram handle, and you follow me on Instagram, well, if you're picked, I'll be tagging you in the story that I'll be sharing on my Instagram profile so that you know that you've won, and I'll give you the way to access the presets or LUTs that you won. My goal is to give away 3 packs for the LUTs and the Lightroom presets for 3 people, and then 3 of the LUTs to 3 people, and then 3 of the Lightroom presets to 3 people. I might do more, but at least for that, I want to give those like that because I think it'd be kind of great to give back to you guys, especially because you guys have been supporting my channel all this time. And to think about from a year ago to today, we've grown like about 2,000 more subscribers like that. I had just reached about 1,000 and something at this range and got monetized and everything, and now we're almost to 3,500 subscribers, which is crazy at the the time of recording this video. So I'm just super thankful for you guys. So I thought I would give back in that way, and I appreciate you guys. Now onto the memory lane. So if you didn't want to watch the rest of this, I don't blame you, but just wanted to have a conversation with you guys about the good times and the bad times of so far of my 30th into my 31st birthday. It's crazy to be able to go back to Europe and just be able to see my best friend that I hadn't seen in about 13, or I guess for him 11 years, and hadn't been able to go back to Europe in 13 years. So getting to go to Germany after all this time was really cool. Getting to experience to where he lived in Würzburg was really nice. And then also getting to just see him get married and take his photos and videos, to be able to make those videos for him and photos with, the gear that I was able to use for it and make the YouTube channel videos for that was really cool. Getting to go to Paris with never experiencing. I had been to France before, but never to Paris. So I thought it was really cool to be able to experience it, making those videos there with the POV street photographies and the 48 hours in Paris to explore and just enjoy it. Getting to see a lot of cool places like the Louvre, the Notre Dame like cathedral, and just like the Eiffel Tower and everything was just something surreal to me that getting to do on my 30th birthday just kind of meant something cool, because it's having to achieve everything that I've achieved by my 30th birthday was kind of surreal to me. So I thought it was really great that I was able to go back and just do so much on that year, despite of all the fallbacks because of my dad's health at the time, having to deal with all the cancer that he had been doing. A very tiring thing for us. So we weren't sure about traveling even because we didn't know his condition, and he was doing better at the time. So we're like, okay, we're going. It was an emotional time to be able to achieve those things and be able to go. And I knew that he could live through me with those memories, showing him the photos and the videos of the travels. And he would always ask me. And even though we had that time difference, I would still call him and ask him how he's doing and everything. So it's just kind of surreal. And it was very, very meaningful to me, Then getting to experience Brussels. I've never been to Brussels before, and getting to do just photos, to see the architecture there in a small but really nice town. It really was really cool to see the city and just experience Belgium that way. And it just was really nice. My dad had told me to go to another city near Brussels, but we didn't have time, so we didn't get to go. But at least we got to go to Brussels and show him some photos from there, and I get to create some cool stuff. So I enjoyed that, because then as well, we got to go to Amsterdam, which the cool thing about Amsterdam is I never got to go to that part of Holland, because the only times I would get to go to Holland when I lived in Germany was just near kind of the border area, nothing too deep into Holland. So getting to go to Amsterdam, making some fun videos there, just like the spots location, finding, you know, what was like some cool spots that you could find on the app, just to see the more relevant places, was really cool to me. And I thought it was just nice. So I don't know, like to me, it was just crazy that on my 30th birthday, I got to do some stuff like that, you know, go back to Europe and experience it. And then later in the year, we got to go to New York City, which I had never gone back to New York City as a photographer. I had only gone to New York City as a musician, touring, playing shows in Brooklyn, Manhattan, and everything like that, that I never really got the time to really enjoy it, and I never thought it was that great. But the funniest thing to me is I really just enjoyed it so much this time that I just fell in love with New York City. If it wasn't so expensive, I would honestly live there, but you win some, you lose some, I guess. But I know we're going to be going back later this year in 2023, which is kind of nice. It is a little bit of a hard time to go back as well, because whenever we went last year in 2022, that's when my dad started taking a toll for the worse. So it was a bit of a hard time while being there, because we didn't know what was going on, and we couldn't like return like as quickly as we wanted to. So once we got back, like he wasn't doing so great, and that's whenever like his health took for a toll. So obviously losing my father in 2022 on my 30th birthday was just kind of weird, because you always think that your parents are going to be there with you forever, and it's almost like not a thought you want to have. So it's just kind of weird getting to be traveling, doing some of the best things that you can think of, and my excitement was to show my dad the photos. Like that was like my favorite thing, just showing him the photos that I took that day or anything we experienced, because he would always ask me like, oh my gosh, like what did you do, like show me photos, like, and he would always be the one to asking me about my YouTube channel. So the craziest thing to me is like throughout the whole process of what happened with his sickness, even though like he lived with me and my wife, and we were able to, in a sense, you know, be there to be able to help him out all the time here at our house, it was nice, because it never felt like a sacrifice or a chore or something like that. And he was always so supportive and so strong with it all, that it was just like crazy to me to envision having to go through that, but still not make it always about him as much as you could, because there's only so much we can all take. But he was just always so like thoughtful in the aspect of asking me how my YouTube was going, like, oh, like how are you going, just asking me all the time, like, oh, like how are your videos doing, what are people thinking? And that was what motivated me to keep going on that time, because I know I could have just stopped it and focused on him, but he didn't want me to. He would always like wanted to feel like everything was back to normal, and that was something that I thought was very I guess smart and thoughtful. So we did that, and that's what's like crazy to me, that on my 30th birthday year I was able to do all this stuff, because he still encouraged me to do it and said like, don't stop, just go do it, because time is precious and just enjoy it. Obviously I got to have so much time with him too, which was just the best ever. So my first birthday without him going into 31 is a little bit weird, but I do think it's something that, despite him not being here physically, I still think he's with me, and he's always supported me and pushing me daily, despite of him not physically being here. So despite not being here for my birthday physically, I think it'll still be a great birthday, because I'll get to spend it with my family, my friends, and just enjoy it, and, you know, have great memories about him that we share all the time. So just happy to be able to celebrate my 31st and be able to give back to you guys, because without you guys knowing, probably you guys helped me out the most through that hard time in my life. And I hate talking about this, and sometimes I hate these kind of videos to people, because it's just like, it is what it is. But I understand them now, and I feel like I never understood why people would share, but it's some sort of form of therapy, and you create that bond and community with your audience that I just enjoy talking with you guys, and it's been amazing to me. So I'm just thankful, and I appreciate you guys being there through one of the hardest years of my life. and now going into a better year, I hope, and keep growing together. So crazy to see what a year ago we're barely over 1,000 and barely getting monetized, and now we're at almost 3,500. So thank you for that, and hopefully you enjoyed this little giveaway and giving back to you guys. Eventually, I know I want to do more bigger giveaways once I'm able to provide more and work with brands with that, to be able to give you guys more for supporting. So just want to say thank you for that, and hopefully you enjoy it. So don't forget to participate, and I appreciate you guys so much. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.